All right, hello, good afternoon, good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Demo Jam. There are nearly 200 financial services apps on the AppExchange, and today we're going to feature just 3 of them. My name is Joshua Hoskins, and I am a Salesforce MVP and also the Director of Product Development at Talent Rover. Joining me today are our fellow Salesforce MVP, Jeff Grosse, and Melvin Neslin from the AppExchange marketing team.
Hey Joshua, awesome to be with you today. Welcome to the Demo Jam July 2016, everybody.
All right, today's webinar will be recorded and available on our YouTube channel within 24 hours. So if you can't stay, you can see it recorded. If you want to share it with a friend, you can also forward them to the YouTube channel. There's also an extra added benefit for sticking around because if you stick around towards the end, you'll also be registered to win $100. Please also feel free to follow us on Twitter using the hashtag @DemoJam. And most important, ask all of your questions in the chat window inside of the GoToMeeting chat using the right-hand side of GoToMeeting if you have any questions. Today's participants include some special and unique people. We've got iPipeline, Navatar Group, and the Orion Advisor Services. And with that being said, let's jump into it. I think we're ready to get started, right, Jeff?
We are. Let's just go through a couple of ground rules, though. First, just to make sure everybody knows, this is a 3-minute demo round. No slides are to be used. We can't use anything that's other than just showing us the real product. The other thing is there's going to be a question coming in from everybody in the audience here. So if you have a question, use the hashtag #AppDemoJam or put it into the GoToWebinar panel there. And if you guys are on from any of the companies that are represented today, sorry, you can't vote for your own company, but we look forward to seeing who the winner is at the end, because everybody on the call today, except for those who work for these companies, gets to vote and see who wins the Demo Jam.
All right, thanks a lot, Jeff. Rules are absolutely important. So first up, we've got iPipeline. So we've got Rich on the phone today, and Rich is the VP of Sales Operations and Engineering at iPipeline. iPipeline is the worldwide leader of digital life insurance and annuity sales software. iPipeline has partnered with Salesforce as a strategic partner to bring a completely integrated solution to the market known as Agent One. Rich, are you out there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can. Let's see some of this Agent One stuff.
Cool. I don't think a lot of people realize how difficult it can be to buy life insurance. It's probably one of the more unpleasant things a person can do. So, of course, if you think about it, if buying life insurance is a pain, then it's probably even tougher. And unfortunately, most insurance companies in the world haven't done a great job of putting awesome technology in the hands of their advisors to make that job easier. So that's why we built Agent One. It's built right on top of Salesforce. It makes it easier to sell life insurance. While people like to think of life insurance as a strange, weird product, it's a really important part of everybody's financial profile. So if you take a look here, I'm a financial advisor. This is my Agent One desktop. Here on my home page, I can see a whole lot of things that help me do my job and put my customers in a better place financially. Across the top, I've got tabs that are important, my chatter, my customers and prospects, my insurance cases, and so on. Below that, I've got meaningful metrics, including my apps in flight, my overall book of business, and things like that. To the right, I've got the stages of the different cases that I've got in flight, so I can see really quickly where those are. And then right here at the bottom, I got some key alerts. I can see everything that's important to me, and it's presented to me. I don't have to go find it. That's huge. A couple of quick examples of why these are so powerful. So for example, right here, I can see one of my customers' in-force policies is lapsing. That's a big deal. They could be struggling financially, or they might have just missed a bill. I don't know. But Agent One lets me know that's happening. And with one click on my contact, right, I can see the policy status, and then one more click, I can call my customer and then be informed on when I check in on them, right? So when I call them, I can say, oh, I see you're $1 million contract is expiring. What's going on? Can I help you out with that? Right? That's pretty cool. I see another alert here that I have a customer's anniversary date that's approaching. That's a great time to catch up with them. And what's cooler is if I actually look at my activity history here, I can see that in my close interview, back when I originally sold this, I can see that my customer actually needed more insurance, but she could only afford the $250,000 of insurance at the time. So with a couple of clicks, I can jumpstart a new quote and a new application. I can see what that $750,000 that she needed would cost, and then I can run right from my illustration right into my application using the tools that we've integrated here with iPipeline's tools and with Salesforce and Agent One. And so this is the kind of stuff that has really never existed in the market until now. You know, there's plenty more where this came from too. You know, seeing, for example, that a customer is having trouble e-signing an application, or I've got an alert that a newly issued policy is ready for delivery. I can even check in on the status of a case while it's in underwriting. This used to be a black hole, you know, years ago, but now I can just, a couple clicks, I can see what's going on while my underwriter is trying to do it.
That is, it was just under the wire, just over the wire a little.
Okay, I'm all done. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Rich. You know, one of the things that a lot of end users focus on is really what do I need to be focused on when I log into you know, any area of Salesforce in the morning. And you know, having this one home page here is really great because it really identifies the key action items as well as the things that they should be paying attention to, as well as KPIs. It's always important to have that in front of users, and so I can see why this is very, very helpful for folks in the financial services space. Amanda, what questions do we have out there?
Thanks, guys. That was a great demo. The question we have is, how many systems do you actually bring together, iPipeline?
Well, here in Agent One, there's there's at least 9. You've got your quotes, illustrations, and applications. You got your pending cases. You got your in-force data. You got your CRM data. So there's at least 9 right here that we bring together on one homepage.
Excellent. Well, good. Well, thank you very much for that demo. We are going to jump into the number 2 demo spot today, Navatar Group. Today we've got with us Ketan, who's the COO of Navatar, the connected growth platform for financial services companies. It's built on Salesforce and Box. Navatar combines the investment management workflows, virtual data rooms, and third-party data and intelligence to help drive front-end performance with clients in over 35 countries. Navatar is known for its industry-centric platform and for alternative assets, investment banking, and wealth management. Today's demo is going to be focused on their product for financial advisors and broker-dealers. I am going to turn it over to Ketan. Welcome.
Thank you. So yes, what I'll be showing today is focused on financial advisors. These would be wealth management firms that are using this product, RIAs. And I'm only going to cover probably 1 or 2 use cases here instead of giving an overview. So one of the things that kind of is a increasing challenge in this specific industry, users first want to work with lists, right? They either want to have their list of to-dos or they want to kind of have their list of clients, but they want to work with lists. The second challenge was kind of they want to have everything in one place, so they don't want to have multiple screens like that open. And the third, and probably the biggest challenge, was that each user has their own style. So they want complete flexibility in terms of how and what information should be displayed, and what is important for them may be different from user to user. Now, if you're a Salesforce administrator, you can think of kind of how big a challenge that is, because if I can't go and create separate page layouts for hundreds of users. So what we created was what we're calling as one hub. And it kind of allows each user to personalize how they want to interact with the system, right? So if I want to work with, let's say, my to-do list, I could be in my tasks and I can see a list of tasks, and below that I'll see a lot more details. If I want to work, let's say, on lists of clients, I can be on the individuals tab. I can kind of create, again, a list of all my clients. And then for any client that I'm working on, below here, we are able to build in everything and show them the profile of this client. So everything is in one place. And not just that, I can also take action. So if I want to, let's say I'm calling this client, I've reviewed everything, I can just click log a call. I can go enter my comments in here and kind of quickly log a call note. And as you'll see, there are a whole different aspects, bunch of things that we track: financial information, team management, kind of liabilities, insurance. You'll also see graphs associated with kind of process automation that we have built in. So that's the second aspect. The third aspect was around the flexibility, right? So that's where all of these can be customized by users. So I can just go and switch any of these screens. Any of these I can move around, and I can do that as a user. And even within a screen, I can go and configure any element, and I can decide what I want to include, what I don't want to include. And that's how kind of we've tackled this issue. This is one of obviously several things that are included as part of the product. But for today's demo, I thought that's what we'll cover. So that's it from me.
That you came in right under the wire, Ketan. So good job on the demo. And here's what I'm thinking here is when I look at this, the ability to customize the screen based on each individual advisor's personal preferences, because each of us has different ways of doing things. You know, Joshua may write things down. I put them into an electronic means. You know, there's other ways of each of us getting our own to-dos done. Obviously, we want it all in Salesforce so that we can track it and measure it and everything. But the fact that you allow people to customize this, move the pieces around on the homepage there was impressive, because usually you have to go into some edit, but you literally just dragged and dropped it, and it allowed you to do the personalization. So I'm sure that that's a huge benefit to your customers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they love that. Yeah.
I'll bet they do. Amanda, do we have a question from our audience?
We do. How is the drag and drop accomplished technically?
So yeah, we've custom coded and custom built all of this. I would love to kind of, if you want to reach out to me, I'd connect you with our engineering team to probably provide greater details. But it's all been custom coded using all the standard Salesforce tools.
Very cool. That's, yeah, it's definitely a huge benefit of being able to do that and not having to ask somebody else to customize the screen for you. So thank you very much. Good job, Ketan.
Yeah,
Back over to you, Joshua.
Thanks, Jeff. So next up, we have Orion Advisor Services. So Orion is a web-based portfolio accounting solution focused on customization and integration and scale. The Orion app in Salesforce provides access to firms, households, accounts, and assets that are being aggregated through the Orion system. Joining with us today, we have Eddie. Eddie, you're out there?
Yes, I am.
All right. Eddie, show us what you got.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate the time. And for those of you that are familiar with Orion, you're welcome to go to our corporate site, orionadvisor.com, and find out a little bit more. We also have our app published out on the AppExchange here. Just Orion Connect, and you can find that. So what we've been doing over the past few years, we've actually been integrating our portfolio accounting data directly into Salesforce. We've accomplished this through a variety of ways, but we do daily syncs in a batch file, and then we also do Delta file changes. So as you're updating data in one system, it's automatically being updated in the Orion platform. To kind of go through a few of the things that were mentioned in introduction, we have the households that we sync over into Salesforce. So this could be foundations, individual clients, or groups of clients that you're working with. From within the household, we actually provide Orion-specific integrations directly into Salesforce. So, there's a variety of reporting that Orion provides, from fee billing to trading to client-facing reports to other tools like that, and you're able to have direct access into the Orion system right from within Salesforce. So by clicking on the reporting link, I'm then able to generate an Orion-facing or client-facing report right from here. Additionally, we're synchronizing over, demographic details from the Orion system, and many of this is being synced back right into the Orion system as updates are happening. We do synchronize into the system performance data, so you're able to get an at-a-glance view of all the performance information across your entire book of business. Then we also provide access into financial accounts, so I will go ahead and click into one of those here. We have additional Orion links that are unique to the Orion system, built directly into Salesforce. Additional information pertaining to performance, cash balances, and such are all included here as well. We then also have the ability to drill into individual securities or assets within the accounts. And so by doing so, we can click in, see information that's contained on that security. Now, the great benefit to having all this information here is that we're able to then build native Salesforce reports and dashboards off this information. We really do believe that the CRM is the hub of an advisor's office. And so by synchronizing and placing all this information directly into Salesforce while still giving you the ability to have an independent platform to fee billing and your model and trading and rebalancing and such, really provides the best advantages for a financial advisor to support their business. We also provide all the day-to-day reconciliation across all of the accounts, so any assets that are aggregated into Orion are then also reconciled by our team. And with that, I'll turn it back over to you guys at Salesforce.
Joshua, you on mute, my friend? Uh-oh, I'm not hearing Joshua.
Well, that was a great demo. I'll jump in. It was good.
Here we go.
Ah, there he is.
That pesky mute button got me again. Thanks a lot, Eddie. This is really great. It's the right information at the right time for the end users. And what I like about this is it's available from a click of a button that brings up a new window, so they can actually flip to and from the different areas. And this allows the end user to actually make key decisions on how to actually work with a customer at several different levels, not just one. It's a great job.
Thank you.
Amanda, what questions do we have?
Sure, we have a question. Who is the best fit for the Orion platform?
Well, that's a great question. So the best fit for the Orion platform are any RIAs, broker-dealers, even within that market segment, you've got third-party money managers, turnkey asset managers, and such. So any SEC or FINRA-registered entity is a great fit for the Orion system because we're able to aggregate all their accounts into one single platform and then in turn provide a reporting service for them.
All right. Well, good deal. Thank you to all three of our participants today for the demo jam. The time has come where Amanda is going to be putting out there the voting. It's your chance to say which app you liked best out of those that you saw today. And as we let you have some time to vote there, Joshua and I are going to give you a little bit of insight to something he and I were a part of this week. We were both down in Chicago, and we got together with Salesforce Product Management, and it was a team of about 150 Salesforce MVPs, which we were invited to come and talk to them about where the product is going. We also got to be part of some user experience design testing, and really we were kind of getting a sneak peek at how Salesforce goes about the product management lifecycle and how they gather research and what they look at and how they measure all these things. Joshua, do you want to tell a little bit about some of that experience? I'm sure he would.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. One takeaway from earlier this week is, man, being a product manager at Salesforce isn't an easy job. You've got your users on one side, you've got the amount of money on one side, hats off to all those people at Salesforce who, work really, really hard to put, a jam-packed feature release for us 3 times a year. Earlier this week, Jeff and I had the opportunity to actually be product managers for a day, and we were handed, monopoly money for budget, and we had to really experience and rate, trade-offs. Do we want this feature, or do we want that feature? And the activities that we were taking a part of and being able to actually help Salesforce move the platform to the future is definitely an opportunity that we enjoyed. They even took it to one step further, where we actually had a blank canvas, and we were asked questions about if you had a blank canvas for setup, where would you put it? I mean, these types of activities, some people aren't really aware that Salesforce puts this much work into it, but it was just an enlightening experience, and, hats off to all those program managers who are working really hard for us day in and day out.
Yeah, it was a very interesting activity doing the Monopoly money piece, because each of our tables had $100 to decide where we wanted the investment going into, what was going to be changed in the product. And with our list of, I would guess we had close to 60 different items that we had to prioritize. Not only do we have to negotiate at our own tables to say which features are most important to each of us, but we had to go kind of through a little bit of a sales cycle of, for us, why is that feature really important to us, and which things are we willing to give up and say, you know what, it can wait for another release. But it was really a neat thing to do, and the collective feedback of 150 people, I don't envy those guys in a lot of different ways, but to gather all that and to now take it back, it's going to be a great way to help shape and form the product in the future. And so I would also give a shout out to the user experience team at Salesforce. If any of you wants to be involved in usability testing and seeing what the next product in Salesforce is going to be like and giving your feedback, you definitely need to get involved in that, because that really helps shape the future of the platform, and it also lends itself really well to the AppExchange, because those core features can become part of the products that we see out on the AppExchange. So with that, Joshua, I think we have our winner, do we not? I'm going to start.
I think we do.
All right, let me get the drum roll going here.
All right, congratulations, Navatar Group.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely. We really appreciate
awesome.
all of it. Go ahead, Joshua.
I really appreciate Navatar Group for winning. We actually also do have a attendee winner as well. Jeff, do you want to take care of that?
Yes, I do, because it's great having people hanging around till the end here. We have to announce Spencer Williams. Thank you for sticking around and being a part of this, helping vote for the Demo Jam winner today. You will be winning a $100 gift card from Salesforce. So we thank you so much for being a participant in today's webinar. And with that, do you want to wrap things up, Amanda?
Yes, thank you all. Congrats, Navatar Group. Congrats, Spencer. And thank you, everybody, for being a part of this. We do this webinar every third Thursday. So join us for the next one in August, where we're going to be talking about admin apps. And we have 6 exciting admin apps on August 18 at 1 o'clock Eastern. And please share this out. Check out #AppDemoJam. And continue to share and join us again and again. We really appreciate it. And you can go to appdemojam.com to actually see and install the apps that demoed today. So thank you all so much, and have a good one.